Well, a very warm welcome, a sunny spring day. Good to have you with us. Not one, but two brought forward auctions. My name is Ned Allison, conducting the first. Hamish McLeod, he'll be taking care of the second. A pleasure to be here with you. We thank our good owners for the chance to be here ahead of your scheduled auction dates. And of course, for those here looking to purchase, good luck to you all. Rules of engagement. We work as always under the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand's best practice guide for auctions. If you're lucky enough in buying, here in our rooms, we'll provide you with one of those REA guides as well before you sign that sale and purchase agreement. In terms of how the auctions will work though, prior to each commencing, that accepted pre-auction offer will be announced to you. That is a level our owners have accepted. They've said we're selling at that figure if there is no further bidding here in the room. If there is further bidding, well, we'll sell to the highest bidder from that point on. As auctioneers, we'll give you some suggestions, some indications as to maybe what that next bid can and should be, but we have an ability to refuse bids if we don't believe bids to be in the best interest of our owners. In the unlikely event of a disputed bid as well, it'll solely be at our discretion to determine that disputed bid and take us back to the last undisputed bid. If one of our licensed colleagues is bidding on behalf of a buyer, we'll name and identify them at the time that occurs also, and at the completion of the auction, should the hammer fall in your favour, and if you haven't done so already, that is, we're going to ask you to sign that memorandum of sale. From there, we ask you to pay a deposit equal to 1/10 of your purchase price to our trust account in order to secure and formalise. But the first of our properties being 62 Prairie Street in Fendalton. What a spot, what a location this offers up. Not even a week on the market, I understand. Manjeet Singh from the Cashmere team, you've had the great privilege and pleasure of marketing this property. A short but very productive campaign. Paperwork that's been made available to all interested parties. Just to the contract, I draw your attention quickly. Key points here being that it is a freehold title. 584 square metres, more or less, is the quantum of the parcel. Settlement's going to be taking place the end of October, the 31st day of October this year, being that date in question. But so hard to beat this position, this spot here on Prairie Street. True blue chip real estate, this quiet Fendalton location. Top-notch schooling, all those good amenities in and around you, and of course enveloped by high-end homes, quality real estate everywhere you look. Lots of options, lots of potential in terms of the different directions you can take with this property, I think, going forward. Maybe work with that existing villa, make your own, put your own mark upon it, renovate as you see fit, or just fully redevelop and recreate the site to your liking. Those are the options. There's plenty of them. Maybe you just land bank for now and wait for those decisions to be made down the track. But it is a location where you simply cannot go wrong. Absolute blue chip, superb postcode. But you know all this. What you don't know, for some of you, is our accepted pre-auction offer. Manjeet, would you like to announce that to us all, please? $1,150,000 is that number. That is the number I sell at, unless, of course, there is a further bid here in the room. Five more, and off we go. Sean Innes from the team with a buyer at $1,155,000. Anything further from there, five more or stronger potentially. Look for that 160 or better at $1,155,000. Thank you, sir. Have you on the nod of the head at $1,160 now, the offer. And five more at 1,165. 170 comes back immediately, though. Back here. And 75 is now the bid, but I've got you at 80, sir, at 1,180. 85 now. Do we try 1.2 or 190 a little bit more comfortable? 195 will work with the 10. 1.2 easily done and easily spent at this calibre of location at 1.2 and only. Do we go 210? 220 is better again. At $1,220,000, your turn may be short. 230, and why not? At $1,230,000, two in it, or else where we look to as well, but come back maybe 1,250, sir. $1,230. Not at the head at $1,250, offered up. On the aisle at $1,250,000. Have a think, have a conversation. 1.25. Values in this location will only go in one direction. $1,250,000. The cheapest you buy it, that'll be today. 1,250. Do we go another five? We do. Read your mind. 1,255. Five more, I take it as, sir, at 60. At $1,260,000. Potentially 65. Could be the solution. But where you need to be down the back there at $1,260,000. Conversation at $1,260,000. Selling away if there's not a better bid. Elsewhere is there. First call at $1,260,000. A 1 of 5, anything better. Second call at 1,260. We certain? Third final at $1,260,000. Seeming uncertain. You are uncertain. 62. You got close. Maybe 70, sir. 65 and 3 more at $1,265,000. Just keep changing your mind. We might get there. $1,265,000. Another 2 more. 1, 2, 6, and 5. Down the back then, once, twice, third and final. We're going. Gone and sold. Well done. Thank you. A great effort. Well done to our outgoing owners. Appreciate that opportunity. I hand you now to Mr. Hamish McLeod.
Okay, folks, good way to start the afternoon. And next, though, I take you to the ever-popular suburb of Brindwa and very proudly brought to the market by Lynn Marr and Jane Fennell of the Harcourts Wigram office. Won't have your attention, folks. It is, of course, the property at 136 Brookside Terrace. Now, firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines the property at 136 Brookside Terrace in Brindwa, Christchurch. It's, of course, a freehold title made up of a well-laid-out 606 square metres, more or less, of course, with your own private driveway there as well. And your settlement date set down in the contract, and the day you get the keys to your great new house here in Brindwa is set down as the 17th of October 2025, unless otherwise arranged by Lynn, Jane and our owners ahead of today's auction. Well, folks, certainly not surprised we are here ahead of the scheduled auction date. It's a great location here. Of course, you've got the permanence of bricks. You've got so much space around you in the section, but also a great layout inside the home, but with potential to probably come in and stamp your own mark on that as well. As you can see there, you've got the kitchen, sun coming through on all angles there. Some may have plans to make some changes, of course, and as I said, stamp your own mark on it, but the location is why I'm certainly not surprised we are here ahead of the scheduled date, because of course Brindwa, Burnside, you've got great schooling right there on your doorstep, right from the preschools, as Jane has mentioned in the marketing, right through of course to Cobham Intermediate, Burnside High. It's a great area for that. You've got so much so close by, folks. So the moment of course you've been waiting for, I won't keep you, is of course that acceptable pre-auction offer. Jane, can you please announce the figure? Very good. It's a precise number, folks, but there we are. We're selling away at $557,500. Is there any further advance, or do I sell? $757,500. $760. We've got Manny from the Harcourts team moving forward at $760 now. At $760,000. What are we saying, Marilyn, back with our starter? At $760, I've got right-hand side of the room. At $760. 4 on top, 764. 768. Looks like we're moving in fours. I'll take you to 72 if you like, Marilyn. Or round me off to 770. What's the next move going to be? 770. 772. Perhaps 775, Marilyn. 75 it is. 775. 77. Valuing it down to $2,000 bids. Always going to be a popular spot. 780 it is. Perhaps straight to 800, Manny. 82 it is, though. 82 we've got there. Next move, Marilyn. Or rest of the room, more than welcome to join in too. But 2 in the race at this stage. 1 on top to 783. 4 it is. 785, would you say, Marilyn? 786. 786 we've got. That's 786,000. Nice sell away. 1 on top, 87. Perhaps 790, Marilyn. The ones aren't working. Been with me all the way. I'll give you just a moment. 1 on top, 88. It's got a good ring to it. 789. Said it before, 790 or straight to 800. Could be a strategic move. We're selling away at $789,000. Manny and her client holding the bid on the right-hand side. One more, 790. $790,000. Back with Marilyn and her client, Manny. I need a decision. At 790, calling it away then first time. 1 on top. It took a while, though, folks. Have confidence in that. At 791, we've got. At 791, I'd suggest something stronger, maybe 795 or straight to 800. I said it before. At $791,000 for the first time. Second time. Third and final time. I need a decision, Marilyn.
No.
That's in it. What is it? One more on top, 92. 192. What do we say, Manny? Oh, the head's moving the wrong way. We all out, we all done. You sure? Permission to sell? At $792,000. It's going. It's going. You sure? It's gone and sold.